to talk today about colors of rhythms. In Oberlin Conservatory, I had a wonderful eurythmics teacher, and she taught us about motion, rhythm, and color of rhythms. And so that was very influential upon me in playing the piano in particular. For instance, when you play triplets and you take, say, an F minor scale, which has 4 flats, and you think of playing 3 octaves of triplet eighth notes, you don't really want to think of 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. You want to probably bundle in larger groups and get a sense of the waves of those larger groups that you're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, roll-a-lee, 4, 5, 6, roll-a-lee, 4, 5, 6. And I do that by plying the notes with my supple wrist and bundling them together with a very flowing energy down relaxed arms. There's an uninterrupted energy through my hanging hands, my hanging arms and hands, as you can see. This is the baseline position for piano playing. It's not what it was in the early 1900s. It's like that. And I'm going to show you how I roll my sixes, such as aware of the fact that I'm not trying to hear the ends of the fingers when I play, but I want it seamless, so I'm dragging my fingers sort of like through that honey that I talk about, so I don't have a turfy sound for this. This particular triplet, I want the color of the rolling sounds, the rolling contour, dragging my fingers through the honey, roll, roll, sixes. Now if I want to go to 16th notes after that, and I'll do 4 octaves, maybe I'll start down here. If I want to do 16th notes, and I still want to have the very seamless legato and also have a sense of rolling groups, I'm still going to drag my fingers with the 16ths, and I'm not playing loudly. I'm trying to be sensitive to the softer cosmos of sound so that I can hear notes that might pop out. It makes me more finessed in my playing and more attentively listening as well. 6, 7, 8, roll. House. Roll. I'm going to do more of an articulated legato where I want to hear a little bit more definition in my fingers, but I still want to group the notes so they have more of an interesting horizontal line and they're not moving up and down. So I'm going to do a little more articulation. I'm going to do my staccato, and I'm going to do a big staccato with forearm. This piano is very bright, so it's hard to pull back to soft unless you overdo it on the applied weight of your arms. And forearm staccato would work at this tempo. And the other thing about the staccato or anything is the spacing in between the notes. When you play legato or staccato, there has to be a breathed space between your notes. That means you yourself have to be very calm, collected, and at one with yourself and very centered, because if you are not, the playing will not be. So you're breathing through your playing. You're doing natural breathing. So even with forearm staccato especially, you don't want to get bent out of shape or get panic-stricken because you're coming off the keys, but you keep that same calmness that you had when you did your seamless legato, the first one, very smooth one. You have to keep that state of mind. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Your fingers, breathe, breathe. to the top, I felt a little bit of, I could say not as much anxiety as a little bit of edginess. So I might want to play the last octave a few times to get that edginess out of the end of it, maybe. And that's another part of color of rhythms and color of tone is spacing and breathing. Also, mix and match and do a little bit of crescendo, decrescendo with this more articulated legato. So that means less arm weight to more arm weight to gradually less arm weight. This piano, I mean, it's such a brash piano that you do your best to come down to a very soft level. And you could do the opposite of loud to soft with the articulated legato. Those are different things you can do.